Hey, hi, I'm Helen from Fun Fit Gymnastics. This is Kath. We're both coaches. Kath is here to do the demonstration, and me being Fun Fit Gymnastics are working together with Logan together while COVID-19 pandemic is a bit of an issue at the moment for people being active and doing something a bit of fun and exciting. We're going to be here with you for the next few weeks while many people can't get out and about. Today we're working on handstands. So this is the preschool level class. So this is for about 18 months, 2 years to 4 years. And we'll show you a few basic skills and then we can get started. Welcome to my lounge room. As you can see, you don't need a huge space to do something at home. We have got, obviously my furniture I've pushed back to make sure that we're safe. We're not going to hit anything. And you can see we've got approximately, 1, 2, 3 steps that way, and I think we've got about maybe 1, 2, 3, 4 that way. So it's not a huge space, but it's enough to do what we're going to be doing. For equipment for today, for our handstand work, we've got towels. Okay, and we're going to possibly have time for a scarf at the end if we're lucky. So if you've got 2 towels at home, we've also got a mat on the floor. You can use a yoga mat, you could use a foam mat. I have a panel mat that I already had. So you can choose to use whatever mat works for you, just as long as you've got something soft to land on. Also, as well as using the mat and the towels, we'll be using a wall today. Make sure that you have a wall space that's big enough that you're not going to kick anything. It doesn't need to be super high, it doesn't need to be super wide. Our space at the moment is probably just under 1 metre wide, and that's plenty big enough. And as a parent of a preschooler, you can also support your preschooler so that they won't tip sideways. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to work on all the different individual skills, but first, before we do that, we need to warm up to stay safe, make sure that our bodies are nice and warm, our muscles are working. The skills that we're going to be working on today will be about our tummy, nice and strong, and having nice strong arms. But first, let's warm up. Okay, so what we're going to do first is we're going to have our speedy racer. So we're holding on to our steering wheel, and Kath is going to show everybody how she's going to run up and back, and we do that 2 times. And stop. And then we're going to have our aeroplane arms. So we're going to have our aeroplane arms out nice and wide, long arms, and we're going to run with the aeroplane arms, watching out for the equipment or your lounge room. And back. That's it. I'm going to try one last thing, and this is really good for stretching your arms and legs. We're going to do bear walks. You can see she's got nice straight arms, nice straight legs. And we'll stop here. Okay, and now we're going to do the actual skills. Okay, so now I have my towels. Okay, so what we're going to do with the towels, Kath can do one, I'll do the other one. And we're going to fold them so that they're nice and long, so they go across our mat, something for us to jump over. Okay, and Kath is going to come down and start at one end. She's going to put her hands on the floor, feet are still on the floor. She's going to lift her bottom up just a little bit, and she's going to try and jump hands first, then feet to bottom over both of them. And then she's going to come back the other way. Okay, and we need to do this at least 3 or 4 times. Okay, so now we're going to do it forward. So that was sideways and what we call side frogs. We're now going to go forwards, which are our bunny hops. So we're going to go hands over the towel, kick our bottom nice and high, over the next one, and kick our bottom nice and high, turn around and come back the other way. Oh. That's it, and we're going to see if we can do that at least 3 or 4 times as well. So now what we're going to do is we're going to use those bunny hops and those side frogs that we've just been learning, and we're going to use that to climb up the wall, and it's called a caterpillar. So we're going to put hands on the mat, But before we get started walking up the wall, we want to make sure that we have someone standing on the mat so it doesn't slip. So you can see I've got my foot on the mat, so maybe mum or dad can put their foot on the mat, and then you can have a turn at going up the wall. So we're going to have hands down, walking feet slowly up the wall to bent knees. That's it. And see how she's moved her hands, and if you're super strong and super clever, you might be able to try that too. And see if you can hold for 3 seconds. Okay, and then you're going to walk back down the wall again. And you're going to see if you can try that maybe another 2 or 3 times. I know how hard it is, but I know how super awesome strong you are. Okay, well done. Here we go. See if you can do it with Coach Kath. Okay, she's going up the wall, bent knees. She's going to see if she can hold for 3 seconds. And she's going to come back down again. And, oh, she's getting a bit red in the face. You might too. Just remember to have a drink after this. Okay, she's going up the wall again. 1, 2, 3, and here she comes again. Down she comes. Now this time she's going to show us how super awesome strong she is. Maybe you are too. And you can walk all the way up the wall like a creepy, crawly caterpillar. Oh, look at that. She's nice and straight on the wall. Well done, Kath. Yay, give yourself a clap. Awesome, and a high five. Well done. Okay, so now it's time to warm down. So this is where you can pull your mat back out again, away from the wall. You're going to sit on the mat, and we're going to do what's called a cockroach. Okay, so it's a bent knee dish, and it's super good for working on your tummy muscles. And we're going to start by sitting up in a tuck position first, holding onto our awesome legs, and we're going to roll back nice and slow with bent knees. We're going to hold onto those legs like that, and now we can let them go, and we're going to wiggle. Okay, with that dead cockroach upside down, and quick, we're going to squash it. Okay, and we're going to do it again. Quick, up we come.
Oh, we're going to do the whole
Yep.
thing. Okay. Yep.
Come back to the tuck. Okay, we're going to do it 2 more times, and roll back nice and slow, and we're going to wiggle. That's it, and squish it. And up we come. And we're ready, here we go, 1 more time. And rolling back nice and slow, keep your head up, and wiggle, and splat. Okay, so now we're going to come up and we're going to roll over to Superman. Okay, so Superman's on his tummy, or she's on her tummy. Okay, and we're going to lift our arms up, and we're going to lift our legs up if we can. I'm going to count 1, 2, 3, and splat. And up we come. 1, 2, 3, and splat. And up we come. 1, 2, 3, and splat. Fantastic. Now we're going to sit up and do one last thing. Okay, so we're going to sit there and see if we can do our jet planes. So we're going to have our legs out in front nice and straight, and we're going to have our arms up nice and high, and we're going to zoom our jet planes across our legs. 1, 2, 3, and see if we can land that jet plane and hold. 1, 2, 3, and relax. Okay, and now just super quick, maybe we can try doing butterflies. Butterflies on our bottom. That's it, fly our wings. Yeah, awesome, and standing up. And if you want one last fun thing, we have a scarf. Okay, now maybe you can try doing popcorn. Okay, so you're going to scrunch it up and pop it up nice and high. Okay, so you might have a scarf, you might have a piece of newspaper, scrunch it up in your hands, make it nice and small, and make your popcorn pop. Well done! You guys did an awesome job, and we'll see you next time. Okay, so now that we've got through all that, we're just going to explain to you why that you've done all these skills. So in gymnastics, handstands are key to every skill that you learn in gymnastics. And so by doing the handstands, we're working on our tummy. Okay, so we've got our tummy here, and all that work we did is probably going to make you a little bit sore anywhere between here and here. Okay, all this space in here, it's also going to work on your shoulders and across here, which is called your pecs. Okay, so it's going to work on that area there. You'll probably have sore arms as well from being a little bit upside down, and maybe even wrists will get a little bit sore. Okay, you can stretch those if you need to and hold them forwards and down. and hold them for about 20 to 30 seconds each, and that will help your wrists feel a little bit better, but they'll get stronger the more you practice. With your legs, it doesn't really do a lot on your legs, but it does certainly do a lot on your bottom. Okay, so you have to learn to keep your bottom tight, tummy tight, hold yourself up nice and tall, and this will help you not just with gymnastics, but it will also help you with being able to sit up in the classroom when you're back at school. It will be able to help you with your walking. Mum and Dad don't want to see you walking around like a slob. You know, we want to stand up nice and tall. Okay, we want to be awesome and show how awesome we are. Okay, so I'm sure you can do it too. Well done.